Welcome, Mr. Paul Kalkbrenner.
Hello.
Back at Awakenings.
Yeah.
We just saw your set like half an hour ago on the main stage in the open air. It was filled with people.
Yeah.
Are you happy?
Yeah. I was here back for the first time in I think 11 years, and it has changed a lot, I think, since then.
Yeah, what changed?
The stage was, I think, not much smaller than what actually the DJ needs to stand on. Maybe a little roof in case it rains. So, yeah, big time change.
Still an impressive festival.
Yeah.
We're here today, but actually I want to talk about October, when you come to the ADE
Yeah.
with your Back to the Future
The Back to
project.
the Future show.
Tell us something about that.
That is actually I will not play any of my tracks. That's actually the music of my youth. Only songs from 1989 to strict 1993, not younger. And I've spent a lot of time editing them and mastering them, and also to be able to play them in a nice way. So we actually were just supposed to play a little tour in April and May, but people liked it so much, so I think we will extend that and we'll play more of that, of course, also at ADE.
Yeah. You say we, as a border, we took 1993.
Yeah.
Why? What happened in 1993?
I think that was when the Germans started producing techno in big and mass productions, and I don't know, the tempo just were rising about 30 BPM within 1 year, and it's about all that music before that. So.
Like 1987.
No, I think it's 1989 some songs, but it's strict 93. It was I was actually too young to be in the clubs at this time, but there was a radio show in Berlin, which I happened to record in my youth room.
Really on a cassette?
On the cassettes, actually, every show, every Saturday. So, and most of the songs I actually didn't know by name or label. I just remembered them, that I had them on those cassettes. So I found out also a lot of archaeologic style, going deep into finding,
This must have been an amazing trip down to memory lane then.
Yeah, it's and then presenting this now on stage. I'm 40 now. I was 15 back then. It's I'm standing a 25-year-long time tunnel. It also will definitely influence the productions. More, I don't know, simpler, and purer.
It's funny because by doing this, you sort of have become the modern chronicler of the early techno.
I also felt a little bit like Chronicle in a way that was good that I did it, not that another 5 year passed and then you say, oh, fuck it, no one actually cares that it is now 2 years of work, finding it and then editing it, mastering it, and just being busy with it. So it was also always a good excuse for not being busy, going to the studio, making own music, working on that. But it was very, very cleansing for me.
It's funny because you say it's not your own music, it's the music from your past that you're sort of chronicling, but even if it's not the music that you make yourself, it's very personal in a way.
That's what I say, it's even more personal than a lot of productions, because there's so much memories locked up in those tracks. So I found out from where all those records were actually just in the recent years, and Berlin was actually the place where those music from the different techno scenes, English techno from Sheffield and London, very UK, different beats than here in Holland and Belgium, and also UK productions, US productions, and also from Italy. And in Berlin, for the first time, all those tracks were mixed together in one DJ set by some DJs I happened to see when I was young. And that was before Germans started to produce big time. When the music was still produced outside of Germany, Germany was the place where it got mixed together. That was the time.
It's actually great because now you're such a well-known DJ. You're playing all over the world. People know your work. And by doing this project, it's been downloaded, I think, 1.5 million times or something. Yeah. So it's quite popular. So you bring all this knowledge about how it used to be and where things came from to a whole new generation.
Yeah, how fresh also a lot of this music just is. It can enthusiastic young people who are younger than the actual productions. So,
well, I think it's a wonderful, great and interesting project. And seeing you talk about it, you start smiling and you get a little twinkle in your eye. Is this been you think this will influence your work to come as well?
Yeah, absolutely. 7 album is already if you would speak in cultural ages, like already late Baroque, like already Rococo, you know, way too much, like a pastel evening. And now this gave me, I don't know, I really know back what I have to do to make simpler, purer songs. It's really not just the cassettes, that's a very good success, also the tour now, but the biggest thing what happened with Back to the Future is what it did to me. So.